Assalamu alaikum. Hello everybody. I would like to be with you here today to talk about Guantanamo. My name is Ahmed al-Rashidi. I was released back in 2007. I was on the list of cleared for release. I was on that list for 1 year before I was released. And there were other names on that list. Amongst them was Shakir Amir. Unfortunately, Shakir never made it home. He was not allowed to come home to his family in London. Instead, President Obama said and claimed that those prisoners who are being cleared for release, their government don't want them back. Now we all know that it's just simply not true. Because for the last 11 years, the British people were campaigning for the release and the return of Shakir to his family in London. I have known Shakir in isolation blocks. That is punishment blocks. He told me that he was a father. And like myself, I am a father. I can tell you that a father in Guantanamo is a desperate father. Heartbroken father, a desperate and a devastated father, knowing that his kids are growing apart and away from him. They are growing away from him, without his love, without his care, without his affection and attention. So, a father in Guantanamo, just simply a devastated father. Adding to that pain, the pain of everyday's life in Guantanamo. As we all know, currently there is a hunger strike going on. It's been going on for the last almost 3 months. I don't want to go into the horrific details of the hunger strikes and the details of pain and suffering that the prisoners go through. Because I know that Johanna and her brothers and sisters are watching. And as a father, I don't want to break their hearts. But I can tell them this. Your father, Shakir, is a hero. he is on hunger strike because he wants to come home to you, because he wants his freedom back, because he wants justice. Shakir and other prisoners are on hunger strike, not because they want a better treatment or better food in Guantanamo, like what the administration claim. They are on hunger strike because they want justice. But I feel that this time is different than the previous hunger strikes. I'm very much worried about Shakir and other prisoners, because Shakir is not the same. He doesn't have the strength like he used to have before. He doesn't have the same energy like he used to have before, mentally and physically. He is now very weak and more desperate than ever. And usually when there is a hunger strike going on, the prison administration uses torture and cruel tactics to force the prisoners to quit their hunger strike. And I'm very worried this time that the prison administration, they're going to try and force the prisoners to quit their hunger strike. And I'm worried that something can go wrong, because their body is very weak. I was in hunger strike many times in Guantanamo, and I can tell you that food is the only comfort that prisoners can have in their cell. So when there is a hunger strike, that means that the prisoners give up their food. It means that prisoners will give up that tiny piece of comfort that they have. And they allow themselves to fall in this deep coma. It's like crawling with your weak body into this dark tunnel with no light at the end of it. President Obama said that he is sending 40 doctors to Guantanamo. prisoners, they don't need doctors. Prisoners in Guantanamo, they want justice. They want to go home to their families. They have been crying out for justice for 11 years. Every time there is a hunger strike, it means that they are calling out for the outside world to help. It means that they are crying out for justice. They are crying out for freedom. To hold someone for 11 years without trial and without charge, it's simply a crime. We all know that. We need to come together and put an end to Guantanamo, put an end to this disgrace. I think Guantanamo is not just a concern to the prisoners and their families. I think Guantanamo is a concern to every human being who believes in democracy, to every human being who believes in the rule of law, to every human being who believes in human rights. We don't have much time. It's been 11 years. The prisoners are weak, are desperate. We need to come together to force President Obama, to force him to restore the rule of law. And to stop breaching the course of justice. We don't have much time. Those prisoners are in pain. Those prisoners are calling out for your help. So please, let's come together and do something. Let's come together and restore the rule of law that was dismantled for the last 11 years. Thank you.